I'm going to give my best tips for each sleeping position when you're in a middle of a flare-up or a setback. And I will finish with the best overall thing that you can do. And we have the luxury of having my sweet little niece to demonstrate what I'm talking about with the sleeping positions. So let's get right into it. First, putting a pillow under the knees if you're in a flare-up. So we've got her legs elevated enough. You want at least like 6 inches of elevation for those hip flexors that we were talking about earlier for the tension to be off of the spine. We're basically trying to put the hip flexors on slack from being in a taut position into a slack position. And so 6 inches is kind of a safe amount of elevation. But if you're in a real big flare-up from some activity that you did or whatever, we can even go higher. And so in my history, in my past, I've had piles of pillows crazy high, and that is going to be extremely comfortable and take a lot of the tension off of the spine. And so this is demonstration number 1, back sleeping with the pillows. And I just want to mention that pillow under her head is way too thick. If you can imagine that neck position, it's not neutral, and especially if it wasn't under her shoulders, that's putting her head in a forward head position, which is part of the predictable pattern of poor posture is forward head, rounded shoulders. So we don't want to encourage that, and that's why I will say it's okay to go no pillow under the head if you have the ability to. And a lot of people will need pillow support under the head, but only use as much pillow as you need to make your head and neck feel comfortable. Mackenzie, let's go on to your side. Second position on the side, pillow between the knees, pillow under the head. And actually, just to note, this mattress is quite firm, but the firmness of the mattress is quite high, so her shoulder, you can see, is not really digging in. If you're a side sleeper, your shoulder is going to be quite pushed forward, and that does have an effect on the health of the shoulder joint if the mattress is too firm, so it's okay to go a little softer. Okay, so this is side sleeping, pillow between the knees, or even if it's more comfortable, there's no real downside to pillows between the knees. And then we also talked about how open the posture is. So can you put your knees a little farther away from your chest? So that might be something to consider. And that just encourages your body to be in a little more open position so that you're not encouraging the muscle imbalances. And then the last position is going to be on your stomach. And so that is what I recommend for prone sleeping. I'm kind of going against the grain here and saying that prone sleeping is not actually that bad. Unless you have a neck issue, then you're gonna want to avoid prone sleeping because the neck is cranked a little bit here. But if you don't have any neck issues and it feels good, then this is actually a great position to sleep in. And you just want to have the shoulder on the side that your head is turned to can be up. So turn your head the other way, Mackenzie. So in this situation, we would have this arm down. Her other arm is up, if you can see that. And then you can see she naturally brought her knee up on that side. And then quick tip for a flare-up is this pillow is going to be kind of too big for her because she's so tiny. But can we put this pillow under your belly? Lay over the top of the pillow and imagine a much bigger person over the top of that, and the pillow would be stopping, or a much smaller pillow would be better. Pillow would be stopping about here, just going from about here to here, and that could take a lot of tension off the spine and be extremely relieving. And those are the positions I wanted to demonstrate. I just want to thank Mackenzie for being such a wonderful model. So thank you so much, Mackenzie.
You're welcome.
Best thing you can do for sleeping comfortably. Ultimately, to sleep comfortably, you want your body to be in balance. It can't just happen overnight. You can't flip a switch and bring your body into balance, but you can work towards it gradually over time. And so if you have a lot of discomfort sleeping, it's actually a sign that your body is out of balance, unless you're sleeping on the wrong mattress, and that is something that you would want to consider changing. A lot of the times there are multiple contributing factors to this. Getting a medium firm mattress is a good idea, or even more firm if you sleep on your back. But the best thing you can do, assuming the mattress is okay, is bring your body back into balance so it can rest without the tension pulling on your spine. It can rest. The resting position of the muscles is is balanced, is healthy, and it allows for good blood flow and healing to take place. And so this is something we do in the core balance training program, and it happens gradually over time. We bring the body's muscles back into balance. That's how you can sleep the most comfortably. That's the best thing you can do. And that's not something I'm going to be able to demonstrate today. But if you're curious, again, you can watch the masterclass down below in the description. There's a link to the masterclass or do the program, and there's a free trial, and you can get an idea of what we're talking about. What is core balance and how to bring your body into balance so that you can not only sleep comfortably, but also do life comfortably and do activities that you love without hurting yourself. So comment below, let me know what helped you, if you found anything helpful about sleeping positions. If I were gonna pick one, it would be sleeping on your back on a more firm mattress and put some pillows under your knees. But what is more important than that is getting good quality sleep, being able to sleep through the night. And so if that means you need to be on your side or your belly, then do that. And just want to thank my 6-year-old niece again, Mackenzie, for being a wonderful model. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button if you felt like you benefited at all from the stream.